This is Houston Area Driving by Houston, Texas Dev, because this is absolutely a little bit worse around here for something else. Because due to free models like anywhere around here for this riding quality of this road, it was so long and endless around here for something absolutely to do this like the vehicle sim. So today let's going to be playing the Orlando, Florida Alpha. Around here, it's actually going to be itself. This is actually that I just going to having many dumb ways to make videos around here for like anything around here. So this won't actually going to get around here for skipping a lot of associated assets around here. So this will be taking a little bit more time to do this. What I actually going to drive around here. So let's skip this car around here to get around here to do this. So, this is absolutely that they noticed me around here. The data saving. Our new data system for the money and miles is an alpha, so data losses can occur. The game state. This experience is currently an alpha, so parts of the map will appear out of the place. If you find a big bug or have feedback information via or to give feedback, the feedback option after rating this experience or posting in your feedback channel in our community server of ages of 13. But you improve helping us for the experience around here. So let's give it ourselves away we go. And give a like of this game if you wanted to. The game is going to be in the description around here. And I'm starting up for some $10,000. I'm not going to be using the RAV4. So, this car can cost up to a lot of cars around here for this one. So, looks like I'm not going to be using for custom around here for this thing as well. So as you can see around here for the game passes, there's anything around here, so I'll be using the custom color around here. So this is definitely going to be gambling myself around here. It's just like the same vehicle that I just totally spawned. Let's drive that car. And I'm probably going to using to do this. Oh, this is quite fully loud that I just not gonna be really sure. So this game was quite fully good around here for this thing. I went it the wrong way. This is not CDID. So my man, this is Florida, not South Asians around here. And especially the map is something like it else for this thing a little bit. So I'm going to cross the map around here just like an off-road vehicle. I'm using manual transmission. No, there is no manual transmission. So you can choose any car if you want. No house around here for to do this as well. So you have to currently own a house if you want to. And then, thus, there's a settings. Let's shut off the shadows, automatic start engines, lightings turned off, the car spawners. Let's view the changelog. So this is absolutely the alpha around here. And even there's more that since the release wouldn't actually being filed around here for something a little bit one. So there's more stuff a little bit for something, anything what is coming from. And I drive on the wrong side of the road that I just accidentally did. So I definitely hit around itself. You can see the map like anything around here for to do this. So I'll be headed all the way to the Interstate 4. That should be able to head all the way up here for this thing as well. But I'll be arriving at the highway selection around this thing. So this should be able to head more around of this thing as well. So I'm going to be heading on to the turn of the Interstate 4. So I'm coming up around here. At the top speed, shouldn't actually going to get things a little bit coming around here for just a little bit further. So I'm driving all the way into the highway for this thing. It's actually going to get a little bit earlier in the morning around here to get something even more top speed that I just not going to get around here. So I'm reaching all the way to the high peak around here, $200. But looks like the final top speed is 132 miles per hour. And the camera shakes are so cringe. Not cool, man. I don't think so. That one I'm not going to get around here. Thus, this map looks pretty big that I'm not going to find out. And there should be the exit around here for this thing. There's a lot of details on this game. And the Orlando East is going to be right here. So the trash bin is actually where the vehicles could be deleted around here. So there must be unsupported vehicles that I just going to check out when I was driving for that vehicle. So I may not actually going to be seeing like that earlier in the day. And there are some trees that can cause much more laggy or anything around here for to do this. So I turned this vehicle, could actually going to get a little bit uncontrollable. Oh geez, this is not a little bit good. This is a little bit quite terrible for me. And I cannot able to go back up into this interstate around here, so it could be a 2-lane highway for this thing as well. So that's alright. I'm at the 4-lane highway we go. Or 6-lane highway, that way just not going to get around here for this sometimes. So here we are on the Interstate 4. And let's read the menu about this. So let's see around in the settings around here. I cannot actually sing for just a little bit already. So I've already seen around of those kinds of like this. We show unsupported vehicles that we didn't absolutely being shown around here for this thing. So let's show everything around here as a Toyota Camry. So that doesn't gonna be even for likely even much more like this thing as well. The Neo Sportage, and I'm not sure we cannot able to spawn for this thing. So if we're gonna be using the silver car, nope, I'm not doing this for anything around here. We couldn't actually going to be supported around here for this thing as well. So I cannot believe that. Where are the other cars around here for this left? So let's see the map around here. So let's see how far that I just going to reach some highways around here from over here. And looks like the interstate couldn't able to last so long, and it becomes a very big circuit that I'm not going to believe. So but then I'm going to be arrive at the gas station over here. So this is where, if I'm going to be taking the exit over here, this should be absolutely that where I'm going to be arrive here. And I accidentally teleported this vehicle, so I just left the vehicle anyway. So let's get rid of the vehicle and successfully delete it around here for this one. So another one is Lincoln Navigator that I definitely spawned for that car. So, let's give it ourselves a go. Turn the car on. Seatbelts on. Oh, jeez. How can I start the engine around here for this one? So... Alright. Alright then. Let's get ourselves to do this. And let's give ourselves a go. Alright. This could be able to get alive around here, so... This should actually go into not teleporting for this thing as well, so... My destination should be right over there. And I'll get there as fast as possible. So, looks like I'll be more faster than I just not going to get around here. Alright, here I am. Alright, the next interstate selection around here for this, it's going to be getting a little bit more. Now the Lincoln Navigator is gonna be much more faster than I just realized to hit 200 miles per hour. So, the exits is going to be the Cape Canaveral Airport selections around here, the airport center. But now, I'm just look like a Koenigsegg around here for this time, that I just going to blast all the way for something else. Now, let's take out of for this thing as well. Oh jeez, this is absolutely going to be getting around here faster than the Bugatti Veyron, faster than the Bugatti Veyron for this thing. $446 collected from something else. Alright, no eastbound re-entry. This is definitely faster than a Koenigsegg. Alright, we hit the brakes. And now there's no time to stop. Oh no, waste some time around here for this one. Alright, here we go. It's so much a little bit light for something else. This is crazy around here. So there is a little bit more. And there must be the intersection around here for this way. I'm not very sure this is going to be hit around here for this one. Alright, we didn't hit the red light earlier for that day. So, we just have a few miles left that I won't be able to get right there. I'm waiting for the green light to go, but I'm not very sure that we're gonna take it around here for much more themselves. So, I'm very close right behind of them, so I still actually going to be getting left behind around here. So, I better turn off the engine, which is not actually going to get around here to take a little bit longer around here. So, it was earlier in the afternoon, but I couldn't able to be driving all the way itself. But one thing is actually going to be working around here is I'm going to stay right here until I'm going to finish around here. So then, in the previous video, I was very sick around here. That since a few days ago, that since last Halloween. And I wasn't actually going to be for that even though. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit for one thing that I just going to start up this thing as well. So let's get back on the road as fast as possible. Alright, this is not going to get around here for just a little bit for earlier into this night. So if I pressed around for the parking space, this actually, it's not going to work around here for this thing as well. So let's look after him for just one thing. So I'm probably very stuck around here, so let's get rid of once again. And I'm gonna be using a black label. So right, let's get into this vehicle and let's get on for that thing. So it may still actually going to work. And let's get around here. And we have a few miles left of the course. So let's give it ourselves a go. That won't be necessary around here. So I definitely going to give myself for a few miles to go. So this definitely going to get themselves. This is really too much around here for this. It does sound like a motorcycle engine. It's very dark. Definitely ran it towards into the red light. And we heard loud crashes from outside for this thing. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. This never going to get around happening before. This totally locked my car away. This isn't going to get around here for this a little bit of work. So I'll be turning off the parking space. If this is going to work around here, this car automatically locked away from me around here. So if I'm going to head around here for this one, I'm going around. No, this is not good. So I wasn't able to be driving for this vehicle anyway. So let's get back into this car, I guess. Let's pick around for the sign thing of way before I'll end of this video. So this could be exactly for that car anyways to do. I'll be driving for this thing as well. So unfortunately, this car was no longer drivable. So I just decided to delete the vehicle. And I wasn't actually going to be spawning for dark blue Neo Sportage. So what is this? What is this? That's Kia Sportage. I'm not sure this is not going to get around here for this car. So let's get around here as a Mercedes AMG GLE 53 Coupe. So let's get around here for some dark gray car. Even for though. Let's get in for this car around here for this thing. So I'm gonna be headed out for something else. It contains a little bit amount of free models for itself. So this car's acceleration is pretty quick. And I told this is not going to end of this video for probably for this one. This car's acceleration was pretty fast. And let's get around here onto the end of the highway. And there's much more into this game. You might not absolutely going to change your jobs around here at this one. And plus, the private servers are free before we're going to continue this video around here for this one. So at the end of this video, there might actually that we still need to talk about here. That's something around here for this one. So, due to the safety reasons, that account must be at least 3 days old to play around here for this one. If this is absolutely going to be that you wanted around here, like anything around here for to do this. So, things are going to get for the fictional changes, like everything is going to get around here. Premium users get 10% money boost for a premium logo next in their chat. So, things are absolutely going to be on their way soon. If everything changes, and Game Passes will be added, and private servers are going to be about to be changed into priced around here. Especially the game was created in 2024 back in themselves. July 25th of 2024. And I cannot believe this is actually going to be that ended up in 1.5 million visits. So, that was probably it. Let's get back into this video and we'll see them why. I may not exactly arrived on time, so look at my map. We have a few miles left and a few yards left to do this as well. So I may not able to change some views because the horn works better than before. Now this is definitely going to be that I'm not going to be asking you why. So let's continue to drive off the road. And it's on 163 miles an hour. That was terribly slow. And we'll see that map is going to be for a little bit amount of miles. Away we go into the town. And there we have it around here for this thing. So this shouldn't actually going to be taking a little bit amounts of miles around here. You can teleport for any kinds of things that you want around here for this one. And in the state of Florida, these houses could be around to cost around for taxes. And I couldn't believe that I'm just not going to get around here for to spawn around here. You can spawn around here in Lake Sheen neighborhoods, Hunters Creek, Orlando Welcome Center, World Center and International Drive, Dr. Phillips, and Central Park South Highway. So we definitely arrive at this point. I wasn't actually going to be getting around of this thing. So I definitely arrive on time for this one. So let's get around here for this one. And what a rush about breaking anything it goes. So looks like I'm still going to get around. Here we go. So I arrive on the town we go. And this is where the video is going to end, over here, around here in the city center around here. So it was midnight. And let's get around here into the next couple of corners we go. Oh geez. We went almost into the dealership we go. And this shouldn't actually going to get around here for this thing. Anyways, we ran into a stop sign and flipped over. So this is where the video going to be ends over here in the parking lot that I just absolutely break all the way through. And this is where I just totally break bad, that the performance has actually gotten anything worse. By the way, I'll be turning off the engine as well. Oh geez, this is a little bit worth it, as even not actually going to be even possible as well. So before I'll delete this video, let's just finish this video quickly before this won't be necessary as well. So if you're gonna be checking this out around of this game, the link is gonna be in the description below, and leave a like of this game if you want to. So that's all we have time for today. And for other private servers and game passes, like anything is around for just a little bit. There's no game passes like this anyway, and that costed for a little bit amount of Robux, and or it could be a little bit free around here. So this cost a little bit amount of Robux or free. So thanks for watching, for all your support around here. So that was it, or that was everything around here for these all the cars that I probably going to drive around here for this one, especially the Escalade and the Lincoln Navigator. So that was probably it around here for this thing. I'll talk to you mini lads and street racing geeks all later, as this is TC in the Flash is signing off anyway.